Well, good morning, everyone. It is 6 a.m. on your Tuesday. Thanks for joining us here on Up with KREM. I'm Channing Curtis.
And I'm Tim Pham. It's good to see you here. Let's get right to the forecast because today will be warm. Today is definitely a day, Thomas, you're going to want the shorts and the sunnies because kind of feeling like summer.
I dare say I'm probably going to have to use the AC today.
I think I will too.
It is going to be that warm overall. By the way, I know it's Tuesday morning and a lot of us are getting ready for the day ahead. How about just a quick moment of zen for you? Look at this sunrise. It is just absolutely beautiful. We are 30 minutes away from the sun coming around the eastern horizon there, and it is just glowing out there. We're going to be in for a completely sunny day ahead, as you can imagine, but our high temperatures climb into the mid to upper 80s. So yeah, if you're using the AC like me, I do not blame you. And there are a few spots that may take a crack at 90 degrees today, including Lewiston and Grand Coulee. I would probably also lump Omak and Moses Lake in there as well. So that is how warm it's going to be today. But tomorrow we're going to be tracking some stronger winds. So we'll cover that part of the forecast in just a few minutes.
All right, as you are getting ready to head out the door and head out to work or taking the kiddos to school this morning, we're taking a live look at I-90 in Hamilton right now, getting you ready for your morning commute on this Tuesday. As you can see, quite a few cars out on I-90 this morning. No major backups to report right now, but you can see a few slowdowns are happening in both directions of this portion of I-90. We'll keep an eye out on the traffic situation all morning long and let you know if anything slows you down on your way into work. Today, a former Houston mayor will be speaking in Spokane this morning.
Yeah, KREM 2's Brandon T. Jones is live for us right now. Brandon, tell us more about her visit and what topics will be talked about in this conversation. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Tim. Channing. Well, the key topic of today's conversation here at the Davenport Grand is reducing homelessness. So that's exactly why they're coming in today. Anise Parker, the former mayor of Houston, Texas, from 2010 to 2016, she implemented several initiatives on reducing homelessness that are still used in that city to this day. So again, Mayor Parker will be here today starting at 7:30 here at the Davenport Grand Hotel. And during her time in office, again, she created several initiatives to reduce homelessness. Those efforts will be talked about today, and also how that model could be laid out to work here in Spokane. Hello for Good invited Mayor Parker. An event will begin here in just a few hours at 7:30 a.m. The symposium is free and open to the public. We'll be inside once things get underway and bring you updates that come from the conversation. So again, that's just in about an hour and a half. It'll run about 2 hours total. We'll bring you updates from what takes place inside of the Davenport Grand. But for now, reporting live here in downtown Spokane, Brandon T. Jones, KREM 2 News.
At 6:04, let's take a look at some of today's other top stories. This week, the Washington State Superintendent of Public Instruction, Chris Rakedahl, laid out his proposed two-year budget. It includes a huge request to tackle what he calls a $4 billion gap. Rakedahl highlighted three main budget requests: fully funding special education, increases to spending in transportation and maintenance, as well as increases in supplies and school operating costs. Rakedahl says that funding may have to get a little creative and could include a new income tax if voters go for it.
Go Eagles!
Well, a new batch of freshmen were welcomed in Cheney yesterday. Eastern Washington University expects enrollment numbers to be the highest since the pandemic. They say a big reason for that is that more students are choosing Eastern because of their affordability. The university offers the lowest tuition rate for colleges in Washington state, which helps make post-pandemic college decisions a little easier. Well, Weird Al Yankovic is coming to the Inland Northwest next year. Weird Al announced his Bigger and Weirder 2025 tour, which will kick off in June and continue through September of 2025. He'll make a stop at Northern Quest on August 12th as part of his tour, and we'll see Al Yankovic play some of his hits as well as some fan favorites that he's never before performed live. Tickets go on sale this Friday, and that's a look at some of this morning's top stories.
This morning, we're following up with concerns about the transportation of nuclear waste through Spokane. The Spokane City Council voted last night to support Mayor Lisa Brown's position on opposing the move from the Hanford site through Spokane to disposal sites in Utah and Texas. A letter with the city council members' names and the mayor will now be sent to Governor Jay Inslee, the Deputy Secretary of the Department of Energy, an EPA administrator, and Congresswoman Kathy McMorris Rogers. A part of the letter included a line saying they will work The work, rather, will be, quote, unionized labor, which Councilmember Jonathan Bingle says is not needed.
I don't think we need to be necessarily endorsing unionized labor on this. I think whoever can do the job and get it done before it goes through the city of Spokane, contract with them. I couldn't care less if they're unionized or not.
Spokane city officials say the original transportation plan was to move the waste through Oregon. However, state leaders there expressed similar concerns, saying that once a route is established, the number of shipments could grow. Meantime, the Spokane City Council also approved American Rescue Plan funds for 9 multicultural centers. Some of the organizations include Latinos in Spokane and the Salish School of Spokane. Spokane council members also approved the Spokane Police Department's request to buy the My90 communication system. The pilot project aims to improve and speed up law enforcement's communication with crime victims.
It's really important, I think, to have that kind of communication so people know, okay, somebody at the city, they did hear my call, they are coming.
A committee report on My90 states it includes the ability to send text messages to 911 callers based on the type of call. Once a dispatcher enters the reported information, a message can be sent automatically to the caller. My90 is a 2-year pilot program. 2 items that were supposed to be on last night's agenda were the first readings for an expanded sit and lie ordinance and a rental registry ordinance, where those were actually moved to next month.
It is 6:07, another check of our weather forecast where the big picture reveals an absolutely massive ridge in the jet stream, which is causing our temperatures to be very much summer-like for the season. The water vapor imagery actually looks so impressive. You see this completely swirling and almost circling the northwest in its entirety. That's basically a high pressure region almost directly centered over Spokane that is keeping that warm weather locked in place. So today, sunny skies and highs in the mid to upper 80s, just shy of record highs for the season. Now tomorrow we'll be tracking a strong storm system, which has prompted a weather impact alert day for us because of a windy Wednesday. Wind gusts up to 50 miles per hour, nothing to scoff at. That is likely going to be prompting wind advisory. So we're going to be tracking when and where those winds will be at their strongest tomorrow in my full forecast coming up.